Hey everybody, it's Tammy from Quilty Nest, and I have my September 2025 Sew Sampler subscription box came today. And most often I try to wait until it arrives before I dive into knowing what's in the box, but I couldn't wait again this month. So I did sneak a peek at some of the channels I follow to see what they revealed on their channel, and I'm going to love it. I know I am. So this month's box is called Bees and Braids. Which is appropriate for our home because my daughter raises honeybees and is working on curating honey, I guess you would say. The coupon for this month is it's a coupon to get a free 9-inch jelly braid roll. That's a new foundation paper piecing set from Fat Quarter Shop. So you can get a free 9-inch jelly braid roll, which it comes in 9-inch and maybe 5-inch or something. 9-inch is the larger one. But you get one free with a $40 purchase. So they gave us a code for that, reminding us about Socialites 3. I'm looking forward to that. I had thought I wanted to do the larger blocks, but then I decided maybe I need to do the smaller ones, because smaller blocks, the tiny ones like 3-inch blocks, anything under 6 inches are a challenge for me, and that's where I need to strengthen my skills. So I'm really thinking about doing the 3-inch size blocks for Socialites 3. If you're participating, let me know what you're going to do. I haven't decided on my fabric yet. So there's a reminder about that, and you can use pre-cuts, I think, for all of them. And then there is a jelly roll cabin shortcut quilt. They have made the model in sun drenched, and that code is for everyone. So it's online. It's a free pattern. And here's the reminder for Socialites. I've got my promo code covered because that's only for Sew Sampler Box subscribers. But see there, you've got a 3-inch, and I don't remember what the other size blocks are, maybe 6-inch, and I can't remember. But I'm really thinking about doing the 3-inch so I can sharpen my skills. I do know with smaller blocks, I just need to go slower, and it would help. But I think I'm trying to stitch and hurry through, and I have to remind myself to slow down. Okay, so Bees and Braids. And then we have a bulletin brochure kind of thing that tells us everything that's in it and gives you a little detail and description about it. Tells you what the retail price of it is. So first off, right away, and I'm happy about this because I've been wanting to try it, is the 5-inch jelly braid paper. See, it's kind of creates a herringbone design. Really excited about trying that. Then one of my favorite products, and that I use quite a lot, a Clover seam ripper. It's out in a new color. This is my favorite seam ripper. I've got 3 laying around my sewing room. They just work so well. I don't know what it is about them, because it's pretty much a basic design, but the ergonomics of it and the sharpness of it, it's my favorite. So I love pink, and I'm glad to have that. Then there is a quilt project book. It's very sturdy. It's like it almost feels like that's an acrylic cover. If not acrylic, it's pretty stiff cardstock. That's nice. Not sure I'd use that. I have lots of notebooks. I've tried to start keeping tracks of my projects and I just don't. And then I think the nerd in me likes to have that information there, but I'm never going to use it. And I say never, and then I'm like, well, what if I ever want to go back and remember what I did on a certain quilt or somebody asked about it? But I don't know. It's just one more thing for me to keep up with. I might at some point. But I like this. Don't get me wrong. This is great. But it's just not something I would use. So I think I'll put that in a giveaway bin for giveaways later on my channel. So stay tuned for that. Then we have a pattern for our jelly braid. Oh, by the way, as it gives away in the title, it's you use jelly rolls, or you could cut your own strips, of course. But a pattern to make this table runner. And if you make the table runner, you would need 5/8 yard for the background and border, which is that white, and then a 1/2 yard for the binding, and 1 3/4 yard for the backing. And that table runner is measuring 21.5 by 52.5, so that's a good size table runner. Then we have our jelly roll, and it's sun drenched. So you could use the jelly roll for this. You could use it for that. Oh, of course, it has bees on it. Duh. I'm understanding now. Bees and braids. Bees, braids. Oh boy, my daughter would like that. And we have the next block in the flowering quilt along we're doing for Sew Sampler subscribers. Filling freesia block. I'm running behind because August was a packed month where I didn't get to do a lot of stitching. But I'm trying to catch up now. But life got busy, and sometimes stitching takes the back seat, and that's okay. But I've got to make this one and block number 5, because I've got 4 blocks. You can see them in the background. That's my mystery quilt along. So more to come on that one when I can work it in my schedule. Okay, so the box is $29.95 plus tax and shipping, so I think it probably winds up being around 34 bucks each month. The jelly roll is valued at $26.98. So I'm wondering, is this a junior jelly roll? Yes, it's a junior jelly roll, which means it's roughly half the size of a normal jelly roll. So there's probably 20 to 24 strips in this. So $26.98 value. The quilt project book, $13.98 value. The seam ripper, $5.48 value. The Dutch braid table runner pattern is a $9.98 value. Jelly braid paper, $16.98 value. And last but certainly not least, the flowering quilt along number 6 block is a $4.98 value. So that is roughly around $77 in value, and I paid $29.95. That's a good deal, y'all. And I say 77-ish dollars. That doesn't have tax added to it or shipping, nor does the $29.95 for the box have tax or shipping. So you've gotten like an extra $47 in items. That is an excellent deal. My favorite item in the box this month. These are my favorite too, and if I had to choose one, I think it would be my Clover seam ripper, just because that is probably one of my top two favorite tools to use in my quilting nest. The other is my rotary cutter, and good rotary blades. My favorite blades are the Alpha Endurance. They are pricey, but they're well worth it. Okay, so tell me what you think. Did you get the box? What was your favorite item? Are you thinking about subscribing to the box? And don't forget to like this video and subscribe, so when I do my giveaways, you'll have notifications and be more aware of it. But yeah, this is going in the giveaway box. All right. Thanks, Quilty friends. See you next time.